Well, this next song has a little introduction because it's a little bit written about us. So this is the first time I've told the story in 5 weeks, so I'm going to try to stay focused. My family was transferred up to San Francisco right before my senior year, so that would have made me 17. And so I was a new senior, and I went to a party one night, and Lindsay was there. And he was sitting in a chair singing a song. And I, being the brazen hussy that I am, walked straight up to him and just burst into song. He didn't know me, or I didn't know him, but I knew the song because it was a Mamas and Papas song called California Dreamin'. So I thought, okay. So we sang it, I think, pretty perfectly, and I walked away because I wasn't exactly sure how he would feel about that. And I never saw or heard from him again for 2 years. So I was going into my 3rd year of college, and I get a phone call from a guy named Bob. Very friendly voice, and he says, hi, Stevie Nicks, my name's Bob, and I'm in a band with Lindsay Buckingham, and we'd like to know if you'd like to join our band. And it's San Francisco, 1968. And I said, well, what kind of a band is it? And he said, it's a rock and roll band. We're in San Francisco. He's a little sarcastic. It was, it's the dawning of the age of Aquarius. And so I said, okay, I can do that. And so next thing I know, I'm at Lindsay Buckingham's house, and we are practicing 4 days a week. And it's fantastic, and it's a fantastic band. And before we know it, we are opening for Jimi Hendrix for 75,000 people. When you're opening for Jimi Hendrix, you get to stand on the side of the stage. And anyway, you did back then. Janis Joplin, 30,000 people at Stanford Frost Amphitheater, Stanford University, Santana, right before the movie Woodstock, which was thousands and thousands and thousands of people. Creedence Clearwater, stuck in Lodi. We were actually stuck in Lodi because our car broke down there. And that's only 4 of the bands that we opened for. It was where we learned to do what we do and why we were able to walk into Fleetwood Mac fairly easily. So the story is, there was this great store in San Francisco that I had heard, that rumor had it, where all the rock and roll women bought their clothes. And so I saved my money because we made really good money. And I drove up there and I found the store, and it was called the Velvet Underground. Just the name was intriguing, right? So I walk into the store, and I instantly know, being the practical, hardworking singer that I am, that I can't afford anything in this store. But I am standing on this hand-painted hardwood floor that was so beautiful, and I knew that I was probably standing right where Janis Joplin stood. Moment of silence. And I said, you know what? I can't get anything here, but one day I'll be able to come in here and I'll be able to buy something and I won't have to look at the price tag. A dream is coming true for me at that moment. The reason that I'm telling you this story is because in this crazy world we live in, I want you to know that if you have a dream, you can have that dream. You can have your very own Velvet Underground moment. Don't let anyone tell you that you're not good enough, or that you're not smart enough, or that you're not talented enough, or that you don't have enough money to do it. You can do anything you want. You just have to reach up into the stars and grab that star and bring it to you, because look at us. We were just a bunch of kids, no money, and really, who knew? And look at, here we are, like 40 years later. So, follow that dream. Go back to the Velvet Underground and stay there! To you now.